Hi, this is video two, excuse me, in my series of answering your questions. And this question comes from Quora. How do you find out who you were in a past life, in your past life? How can we use that information to help in our current life? Well, easy. How do you find out who you were in a past life? You do past life regression. That is something that I've been doing for almost 11 years, and I've done over 1,500 sessions. And so I take people with hypnosis regularly back to a past life. And it's a simple procedure. It really is more simple than people realize. In fact, while it's happening, you actually are pretty aware of what's going on. And oftentimes pretty astounded at what's going on. Because the thing is, it's really not about information. I mean, the information is fascinating, but, excuse me, in terms of the healing aspect of what past life regression can do, the information is really the least of it. So it's not so much about using the information from the past life regression to help in your current life. It's more using the feeling. So there are two things that happen in any kind of healing, in my opinion. Either you are clearing out inauthentic patterns, inauthentic emotions, inauthentic beliefs, and inauthentic manifestations that happen in your life out of those things that need clearing. So, for example, you might find yourself not succeeding in many areas of your life, and that's because there's a fear of failure, there's a fear of rejection, and so then the person avoids taking big chances, taking risks in their life so that they don't fail, so that they can avoid the feeling of rejection, feeling like a failure or a loser, for example. Now, that will totally hold you back from whatever your purpose is in this life. So the thing is, it's not about having information. What happens actually in a past life regression is that you end up going back and your higher self just kind of automatically takes you there. You know, I don't choose where you go in a past life, and you don't really choose either. It's your higher self that chooses. And generally what it'll do is it'll take you to an event in a past life where you have some kind of where there's an origin of an emotion that's stuck in you right now. And so when you relive it, and it doesn't have to be a past life, it can be from your childhood, it can be from something traumatic last month. Okay, but when you relive it and oftentimes cry or feel certain emotions, what happens is it just heals the emotion. Okay, so one thing is that there is emotional healing that takes place, and that's one of the most important things. Now, one of the closest thing to having information that helps with the current life is the other side of the equation. So one side of the equation is clearing out things that are inauthentic to who you really are. The other side is kind of installing, for lack of a better word, energies that are authentic that maybe you don't realize. So, for example, if you have a life purpose that involves getting up and talking in front of people, you might need to clear the energy of fear, of rejection, fear of public speaking, fear of ridicule, fear of humiliation. Those things you might need to clear. So you might go to a past life where you experience things like that, and it kind of pops the bubble. You might cry, you might have whatever emotion for just a moment, and then you clear it, or it just clears itself. It's kind of amazing how it happens. And then you will see the other side of it, and the other side is what I call installing the positive energy. And so that means, for example, you might see yourself in that past life speaking in front of people, being a leader of the community, feeling how good it feels to be in that position. So what it will do is it'll align you to a positive thing that you need to get aligned with for your life purpose now. Okay? So it's not about getting information. It's not about going to a past life and saying, oh, I just got the information that I was a public speaker in a past life, so now I can be a public speaker now. Information isn't going to do it. Information isn't going to make you not have all of those emotional reactions. It could, and if it does, great, but generally it's not going to. What's going to is actually the emotional processing. And the emotional processing happens when you relive something, and that could be in the negative way or clearing the negative issue, or it could be feeling the positive issue and aligning yourself with it. Okay? And all healing to me is kind of one or the other of those. It's clearing things that are inauthentic to your soul mission, and aligning and strengthening things that are authentic to your soul mission. So anyway, that's the way I answer that question. Hope it helps. If you have questions for me, you can email me, and I might just select your question to do a video about. Or you can just put a comment on any video you watch on my channel and ask the question there, because when I go through the comments and approve them, I'll get your question. So either way will work. If you want to email me, it's andysway@yahoo.com. And thanks for watching.